Hello everyone, back to Solomon here. Happy Chinese New Year, Gong Hei Fa Choi, Sun Tai Kien Hon. So I'm back from the Chinese New Year in New York City Chinatown. Here's a quick picture of me from yesteryear, from just ages ago, and whatever. I'm just doing my thing in Chinatown. I didn't want to bring the camera with me, and I had my time in there. This is the most popular Chinatown. I think it was in Devil's Advocate. Keanu Reeves and Al Capone was there. In Manhattan, Lower Manhattan, Lower East Side, Chinatown. And, that's generally where my family still lives and is, because they immigrated here. That's where they just wound up, Cantonese. And that's just me. Mott Street, Canal Street, Elizabeth Street, stuff like that. And I stayed overnight near the the famous Ghostbusters firehouse. There was a Hilton Gardens with my brother. He took me out. Well, he had to, because he's the only one here who has actual friends that has these actual parties, very American style. So in a movie, it was all this food and drinking and people just shouting at each other, real personalities, real alpha, So there's a bunch of people from work and inner networks of people. Wide diverse group of people. They don't necessarily have to all be Chinese. Some are white, boy or girl, black or whatever, Indian. And it was just a big party, like you see on TV. And then afterwards, there was the bar setting. Again, very American looking, and music and drinking. And after that, karaoke. The Spaniard in towards Midtown, somewhere there. And we stayed up until 3 p.m. It was like something out of a movie or something. And my brother's just trying to educate me about what people do. And this is what people do. It was like night at the Roxbury. Except it was with me, who's predominantly an introvert, who doesn't go out much, who's a workaholic, who, in Japan would call a salary man, dash, a hikikomori. You might as well just put this hikikomori stamp on me, because I don't go out much. I don't. And my personality is just I was just trying to fit in or something. And for a moment there, at the table while eating, I was just trying different drinks and just staring at the wall like I was depressed or something. And everyone's just trying to communicate with me or intervene, hey, what's going on? What's going on there? I'm just wow, so that's what whiskey tastes like. Oh, so that's what soju tastes like. I'm okay. They had a wider range of different alcohols. And, I was just straight up staring at a wall and trying my different drinks, because it's new. It didn't have anything to do with socializing or people. It was just me, just tasting different alcohols. I'm trying to figure out what are people so into. I'm trying to talk to people. I'm getting to know the people. And at this age, they're approaching their 40s, or they're at early 40s. girl too, and they're also Asian, or some of them white, and it's just like, some of them are married or whatever. And I'm just like, hmm. This girl sitting next to me isn't quite pretty enough, or I'm not really into her, so I'm just gonna continue drinking. And of course, the girls that are cute or I find attractive, probably a lot of other guys find her cute or attractive. And then, yeah, it turns out that the ones that I'm like interested in are already taken. Like, already taken. It's like, okay. That's just how life is, That's just how life is, In the American scene, in New York City or New Jersey, if you're at least pretty, or like a 5 or a 6, a minimum of a 5 or 6, you're taken. It's already considered that you're taken by somebody. This is a highly densely populated area, and there's just so many Chads and Tyrones out there. And, everyone's just wired to be extroverted, alpha, which I don't understand, because the housing prices here are ridiculous. So where the hell is everyone moving to or going or whatever? It's just like, there's a girlfriend for every guy. I don't know how this is mathematically possible, but on the surface it always looks like that. I don't know if anyone's lying, but anyways, one of the girls was telling me how her boyfriend was an insurance salesman, and she had to kick him out, and why she was still with him, with an insurance salesman. I mean, like, damn. I mean, if I'm complaining about an insurance salesman, she definitely 100% was complaining that he's just an insurance salesman. He definitely sold himself to her. And, I wouldn't want my sister or my daughter or my aunt or whatever, or mother or grandmother, haven't been with or married to or in a relationship with some guy who's just an insurance salesman. Yeah. That's great. That's great you're an insurance salesman, but, damn, that's... shit. I mean, you get the idea. So other things, that's great for yourself, but, everyone else is going to look at you like an insurance salesman? What the fuck? You think you're Al Bundy selling, like, women's shoes? I mean, like, it's not going to fly right. I mean, the poor guy, I mean, damn. Someone's going to call him out sooner or later. Insurance salesman. You went to high school, you went to college, and now you're an insurance salesman. Oh. And, women are like that these days. We all know it. We all feel it. They want lawyer, they want doctor. It's just going to be a slow and painful process, for the guy. I want you to make 6 figures, I don't know. There's a point. I mean, it's hard. It's hard. It's difficult. It's challenging. Things are expensive. There are scammers out there. There are grifters out there. It's just like, who's who anymore? It's just like, oh, are you just another person out there for the money? I don't know. So you have more inner circles of people because that's how it is. That's your tribe. you know. There was this one guy who was like, I don't know, it's because he's Italian, but he was very good with people and communicating. I mean, even if he had an accent, he just kept going and going and trying to be friends with everyone and talking and bullshitting. And that was his personality. I mean, he would survive. He can survive coming from Italy here just because of his outgoing personality. I mean, I would have given up on making friends a long time ago. If I was him, I'd probably be at home on a Saturday night on a couch or whatever, just falling asleep. But he was like outgoing, eating dinner, chatting people up, like talking bullshit to everyone about anything. It was just like, what the fuck? Some of the stuff he was talking about didn't even make any much sense. He was like calling people, trying to get them to come to the party with his like bullshit, and I'm like, what the fuck? This guy was like dancing on fire, walking on eggshells. I don't know how he was doing it. I mean, damn, it was kind of impressive. He was balding, but he was tall, and he just had a lot of grit, social grit. But he worked it. He got people to come and show up, and girls to come and shit to the karaoke thing. I'm like, damn. I don't do that. I give up very easily. If someone says no, it's just like, oh, fuck this shit. And I'm just like, I'm gonna kick back, and I'm just gonna wing it for the night. Just was gonna go to sleep, and tomorrow's gonna be another day. But this particular guy just kept going and going, like calling this guy, calling this guy, calling that girl, whoever he felt like was going to be in touch with them to go somewhere in the city. At one point, we crossed paths with Madam X, some kind of like cabaret brothel, show or something. It's just, to the karaoke place. It must have been pretty sweet. A red light district kind of a thing in New York, I guess. But of course we didn't actually go there, we just passed by. But yeah, there are some social characters out there, unlike myself. Again, with the inner circles of friends and close friends and stuff like that. And that's how it is. It's like a hierarchy. And then my brother was trying to tell me about the 6 circles. One person may know another person who knows another person, and you'll eventually get to the person that you're looking for. Maybe even if it's Bill Clinton, Out of 6 people, at least one person has the connections, who knows someone who can connect you with former President Bill Clinton or whoever. But not me, though. Not me. Like I told you, I'm introverted. I can just go to sleep at like 7 p.m. and, wake up tomorrow at, 6 in the morning. For someone like me, there was never much of a social life. There was no one who called me to go drinking. There was never anyone who called me to go to the bar or to party or to do karaoke. That's kind of sad, but that's my life. Again, Japanese hikikomori. Except I'm not Japanese. Or people rent a boyfriend. I don't know. A large part of me doesn't understand what it's like to be a hyper masculine male. You're always going out, you're taking people on some kind of like taxi or Uber or limousine ride to some party or some shit. I just don't fucking do that shit. And it's like everyone I meet does that shit. They're riding around different Ubers and taxis and taking their friends, having these bachelorette parties and shit. And that's what people do. That's what actual people in real life do. It's like out of some kind of movie. And I'm always like the poor black guy or the poor Mexican guy who's just the driver of said X limousine service, Uber, just watching everyone else. And hopefully I get my tip, you know. Why? Because it's more suitable for my personality. I don't know. It's just like you're just there to chill and to hang out and be all American and talk bullshit and like, oh, I know you. You're like, no, not really. Like, just be all extroverted and drinking, and it's like something out of a movie or something. It's just like, I'm just like too focused and like working and so one-dimensional. Like, oh, I have a job. Like, this is what I'm supposed to do. Just drive this car, drop these people off. Like, hopefully I get tipped. So make sure you like and subscribe. So where else is the story going? I would just like to, like, the key points are like personality. One, someone like me doesn't fit the personality. I'm introverted. I'm quiet. I just don't want to say something stupid or offensive. Some of the things I just do are just blatantly offensive. I laugh randomly like the Joker. I mean, like, I have like trauma syndrome. I'm like, I don't know, borderline depressed. I'm just like staring at a wall, like tasting alcohol while people want me to kind of like talk to them, or at least they want to know what I'm like kind of like doing, so I don't freak them out, but making them think like I'm some kind of like sociopath or psycho killer, like closet killer, like I'm mapping out everyone's like explode the building because I'm not communicating or something, stuff like that. And I just get tired fairly quickly about talking about bullshit. Like, I don't care if you're talking about bullshit. Did you show up to work or not? Like, did you punch in and did you punch out? Did you collect your money? Did you sell something? Did you do your taxes? Like, I'm doing the minimum amount of work to survive here, so all I care about is working. So on the Maslow's hierarchy of needs, like, bullshitting and, a bullshit artist just isn't my thing. I just don't need it in my life. I don't need to extend my my energy to just keep bullshitting. I know it works, the fluff and the bullshit, to act as a social lubricant, to get people to open up, to get people to like you, to get people to come out. It's just like, it's hard to be a socializer, to be a sociable person. Of course, unless you're a girl and you're pretty and you just dance around and do your own thing, get all the guys, just act slutty and stuff. Next thing you know, you're married and shit, and you have a family. I mean, it's just so fucking easy. Just spread your legs. Hey, come see me. Next thing you know, you got 3 different random ass guys and your boyfriend coming to see you just because you spread your legs. I mean, it's just so fucking easy, and you just twirled your hair, and you do one of these. But for a guy, it's just, you need skills, you need to be a bullshit artist, alpha this, alpha that, hyper masculine this, that, So, that's my spiel. I'm gonna go in, punch out, my battery's dying. Make sure you like and subscribe. I'm still on my path to make that $1 American dollar on YouTube, so thank you for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe, so you support my channel. So thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.